Howdy, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. G'day, we're live for the final trial of 2025, and then there's no more roadblocks. There's no more detours. It's the season proper kicking off next week in Las Vegas. But as I just said, we've got one more game to tend to. It's the Melbourne Storm hosting the North Queensland Cowboys down at Casey Fields in Victoria on Sportsbet about a few days ago. I haven't seen the updated ones or betting odds, but we had the Melbourne Storm at approximately $1.50, whereas the North Queensland Cowboys were coming into this game at about $2.60. Both of these sides are very much looking like this will be what will be occurring in round one. More so for the North Queensland Cowboys, I would tend to suspect. Just before I continue on and show the team list, I do want to say hello to everybody that's coming in now. Tiger Walker, TWOG, how are you, mate? We've got Diggs in the house. Howdy, mate. Howdy. Jeffrey, hey, man, I'm going good, mate. I hope you're doing well. And we got Jason Reader. Evening, matey. How are you? Hope you're not doing too bad after what just happened, with all due respect. Alrighty, and the North Queensland Cowboys coming out onto the paddock. Yeah, I'm ready for this. This is really cool. Also, shout out to Sally, a long-time subscriber and supporter of Wobble Enjoy Sports. She sent me a message before saying that she had made the 2.5-hour trip to get to Casey today to support her Melbourne Storm. So, Sally, thank you very much for letting me know, and this is a shout-out to you. May the best team win. But that's awesome that you made the trip out there, and thank you for letting me know. The surface out there today is pretty nice, actually. I like what the pitch looks like. It's sunny conditions. I can't tell about what the weather is doing at the moment, but it looks like it's a pretty good day for footy. Speaking of good days at footy, I attended the doubleheader yesterday at KO Stadium. Whoa, did I cook. I absolutely sizzled. But some really good stuff occurred yesterday. And I think maybe the two stories that come out of each game, or one story out of each game, is that the young bucks of the Brisbane Broncos, they were getting punched in the mouth by the Bulldogs early in that second half, and the young Broncos stood tall and ended up winning it, and winning it all for the Brisbane Broncos in the preseason challenge, whereas the Gold Coast Titans needed to hit back. They needed to show some Milo, and they certainly did. AJ Brimson, man, when he is on, he is electrifying. And Jaden Campbell was very solid at halfback as well. Jason Reader has no comment for what just happened, and nor should you, mate, because it's just a freaking trial. That's all it is. It's just a trial. Tigers won. That's all that matters. It was a nice old performance from them, and I still shudder to think what they'll be like with Jerome Luai in at halfback when he does eventually come in. So just quickly, we're getting the tee out onto the paddock now. I'll just quickly share my screen with just the team lineup. So Fa'alogo and Drinkwater at fullback. We've got Munster out there, Wishart playing. We're all ready to rock and roll. I'll get more into it as time goes on. And boy, howdy, let's go. Jeremiah Nene has the first hit up. That camera angle from a distance is going to be an ass kicker for me today. I can already freaking tell. Here's Sam McIntyre with a charge centrally. Second tackle. And up the guts is Reuben Cotter. He's met solidly there by Kamikamitha and Harry Grant. Robson goes right, finds McLean up over the 40-meter line, and the Cowboys find themselves out on the fan side of the camera. And now they're coming back left centrally, and here's Sam McIntyre with his second touch. Alrighty. And here's the bomb from just a little bit over halfway, and it's coming down towards the 20-meter line, and three Cowboys, including Vilea, drive back the Melbourne Storm player. I think that's Anderson. But I think maybe one of them, maybe two of them may have been offside, unfortunately. And yeah, that is Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Alrighty. And now the Melbourne Storm, they're going to start a fresh set 35 metres out from their own try line. And Howarth has a barnstorming carry up towards the 40. Pass comes further infield. And Loiero puts, I believe that's Kamikamitha back under. Grant at dummy half, runs a bit before finding Loiero. And they're now in Cowboys territory are the Melbourne Storm. Grant waits, decides to go the short side towards the left. Munster dummies, goes himself, gets the cobwebs out. That's a nice solid carry too, getting it up over the 30-metre line on the far side of the field, far side from the interchange bench. And now it's coming over this way, but Loiero was put back under by, I believe that was Tyron Wishart. Last tackle. They're about 27 metres out. It's a big crossfield kick, a high kick coming down for Bradley, who just took it uncontested, really. Butted it back to Meaney, who put in a grubber kick, and it ricocheted back into the hands of Scott Drinkwater. So Cowboys survived that one. Purdue, dummy half, passes right. Believe that's... Oh, well done, Murray Taulagi, earning a penalty for his team. I'm glad that this is trial of form because I'm just a little bit rusty at the moment. Alrighty, Jason Reader, bring on the NRL season, 100%. Tiger Walker says, gee, you can tell by the camera that this ground is an AFL ground. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just having a bit of trouble, but it looks good. It does look good. I don't even think I've recognized that they didn't even remove the AFL post. Here's Jackson Purdue now, the youngster. He's going to be a keen watch this year. He plays the ball 5 metres short of halfway, and they've worked its way out to the right-hand side of the paddock. Cowboys running right to left in this first half. Robson runs a little bit before finding, I think, that mullet belongs to McIntyre. Yes, it does. Robson passes left on third. Did and puts Cotter back under, and the Cowboys have a 6 again. To the 11 people in here, thank you very much. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. As Drinkwater indeed and link up for a good 15+ metre play. Now it's another 6 again. Here's McLean. Pass out right. Duffy cut out past the Drinkwater at the back. He dummied himself, splits them up the guts, and he scores the first try of the game. Well done, North Queensland Cowboys. Very nicely worked. Just ill-disciplined cost Storm, but that was nicely worked, man. Very, very lovely stuff. Jeffrey Fockerd, Auckland FC beat Wellington 6-1. I did not know that. Oh, I did not know that. Holy shizer. I did not know that. That was McLean that really boosted that play for Duffy and Drinkwater. That was really nice ball work from McLean. It was 6 again. He could have heard that bell go off and just say, all right, just a hit up and let's, regroup and replan sort of thing. But he went, no, let's shift it out that way. And yeah, wow. Diggs, it was a great game. 6-1. It doesn't bloody sound like a bloody good game. Alrighty. Well, after 5 minutes, Cowboys are on the board. And it is Tom Duffy that is the first choice goal kicker. He will be the first choice goal kicker as well if he's selected to play in round 1. And by all reports, it's looking likely. And straight over the black dot it goes. 6-0 after 5.5 minutes. It does look like that there is a bit of a breeze out there today at Casey Fields, but looks perfectly dry. It looks perfect conditions in Casey today. And the Cowboys are repping this alternate jersey that I'm wearing today, and it looks so good, man. It looks so good. I think I prefer it to the away jersey just quietly. But anyway, we play on. Storm, kick off. It's allowed to bounce. It's bouncing. And finally, Murray Taulagi picks it up from his own old goal line. And he gets towards the 10-metre line. Robson, a dummy half, passes right to Cotter. And he stopped just short of the 20-metre line. There's lines all over the friggin' shop on this paddock today, isn't there? I'm seeing like the arc, I think. Anyways, play on. McIntyre has the hit up, and now it's worked its way to Jeremiah Nene, who's punched it over the 30-metre line. Robson runs left, finds Drinkwater. He's got oodles of space. Cut out past to Taulagi, who catches it, puts on the kick on the right foot, and it's caught there by Fa'alongo. It's just a trial. It's just a trial. Anderson now, great tackle there from Robson. Second tackle now. Disciplined Cowboys. Here's Meaney. Met solidly there by Duffy. Drinkwater. Struth. Great play by him. Alrighty, so Grant, fourth tackle, runs to the left, and it's found its way, I think, into the hands of Jack Howarth or Grant Anderson. I apologize for that. I didn't quite catch that number. Last tackle, and it's taken there by Drinkwater inside his own 10. And he stopped just short of the 20-metre line. Pass left. Here's Braden Burns now. Up over the 20, and he's now about 25 metres out. And the Cowboys are running right to left. It's 6 points to nil after 7.5 minutes. And this is, I think that's Deedon with just a straight. No, it's Purdue, I apologise, with a hit up. Robson passes right, finds Taulagi. North Queensland on fourth tackle. They're central, and they're 5 short of halfway. Robson to McLean, and McLean barges it forward 10+ metres. I will change that score in a minute, or time in a minute. So it's put up 45 metres out to Mr. Anderson again, and he leaps up and catches it. He is a good leaper of the ball, is Mr. Anderson. And now Jack Howarth. Second tackle. A couple of metres shy of the 30-metre line. And now Wishart just has a carry himself. My goodness, how good was Tyron Wishart last season? Absolutely exceptional. Alrighty, Grant passes left. Bradley now, ex-Cowboy, mind you. He plays it on the 40-metre line. Grant passes right to find Fa'alongo, who's wearing headgear today, but is crunched there by Cotter and Robson. It's last tackle, and I believe that's Wishart kicking right on halfway, coming down for Drinkwater on the side closest towards the interchange bench. And Drinkwater is tackled on the 20-metre line. Dearden waits, and he passes right to Murray Taulagi, and he makes a good 10-metre play up towards the 30. And just a bit of conversation between Robson and Purdue, but Robson at dummy half finds Vilea. I believe this is his first hit up of the game. It's third tackle, and they're out further towards the fan side of the field, up the top of the telly. And here's Bateman now with, I think, his first hit up of the game. 5 short of halfway, or actually right on halfway, I should say. Robson left in for McIntyre. They've entered Melbourne Storm territory. It's last tackle, and again, they're kicking on the 45-metre line through Duffy, aiming for Anderson again, and he catches it. And is he going to get driven? No, he's going to be stopped short a couple of metres of the 20-metre line. Infield for Howarth again. Rinse and repeat here a little bit for the Melbourne Storm. He plays the ball. Here's Wishart now. He just decides to have a carry, but it was a good carry. Gets up to the 30-metre line, a little bit above. Here's Fa'alongo straight up. That's a quick 10 metres. Great defence there from Nene and McIntyre. Here's a run from Harry Grant, trying to earn his side a penalty or a 6 again. I think he has. Oh, yeah, cheeky bugger. All right, Munster at dummy half, passes left and finds Kamikamitha. And Kamikamitha takes that hit up down the short side. Storm running left to right. Here's Munster, runs before finding Wishart. Flat. No, dummied and took the ball. Took the hit up himself. Even I friggin' fell for that one. Third tackle, Grant. scheming, and he's wrapped up there. Oh, that's just a penalty. Yeah, that's a bugger. That's an unlucky one from Jeremiah Nene. Grant just stopping, weaving, and then just Grant zigged and Jeremiah Nene zagged pretty much, earning his side the penalty. I wonder if there's going to be a drinks break today. I don't know how hot it might be down in Melbourne or Casey today, but Grant takes the tap. It's Munster out the left towards Sean Bloor, I believe this is. Sure is, and it's coming back infield now for Josh King. Yeah, I haven't called the props names all that much to start this half, eh? Grant at dummy half, passes right, finds Wishart. Dummy steps, and is tackled there. He's chopped by Ruben Cotter. Grant at dummy half goes left, and it's a penalty to the Storm for a bit of a flop or just a drag down action. Alrighty, and we're about 12 minutes into this second half, just a bit before 12 minutes have elapsed, and Trent Liero now has a hit up. They're only 10 metres out of the Melbourne Storm, and Grant passes left, finds Kamikamitha, and he's set upon there by Robson primarily. Second tackle, Grant runs out back, finds Munster. It's 6 again. That's Katoa, Wishart, Fa'alongo, and the defence from North Queensland shuts that play down. It's swung back in field. Wishart, Munster, he decides to put Liero under, but it's McIntyre and Robson that are there. It's second tackle. Oh, is that a knock on from Liero? No, play on. King now. Dummies passes left, Munster. Oh, Famini. Bloor to Meany, the short pass back in field. Really nice, man. Nice hands from Sean Bloor. Well worked play. Nah, I'll give the devil their due there. King to Munster and Bloor just popping it off to Nick Meany. Nah, very slick play. Very slick play. Alrighty. Just go into the chat. The ground is putting off Diggs. It's putting me off as well, mate. What's the odds Munster's groin gives out again this year? 0. We won't talk about that. No, not at all. There hasn't been a drinks break yet this preseason, which I found bizarre yesterday in Redcliffe because I'm telling you, in that Broncos Bulldogs game, I can't believe they didn't have a drinks break. It was sizzling in Redcliffe yesterday, bro. The Dragons player got heat stroke. That would be the killer. Yeah, I didn't see the Dragons South game because I was making the drive up. But yeah, I saw the story. That's without being overly dramatic, that's disturbing what happened to that young man. I think his name is Fanau. Yeah, that's disturbing. I hope he's okay today, man. That's Nick Meany. Shoots and scores 6 points to nil after 14. 6 points all after 14 minutes. I didn't mind some of the defensive moments there for North Queensland, but there's been a lot of 6 agains and penalties from both teams today, and yeah, let's just get that out of the system now, eh? So the Cowboys kick off, and the Melbourne Storm take it on the full. Oof, through Kane Bradley, who decided to have a hit up, but the defense of North Queensland said, get back, son. Primarily through Murray Taulagi. Oh, Katoa, met by Dearden and Cotter. Oh, wowee. Grant passes left, Kamikamitha now. Set upon very quickly by Robson and Bateman and McLean. Pass out left. This is Liero, Munster, Howarth, stepping. And they're still out on the 20-metre line. This is a great defensive set from North Queensland. Grant runs the short side. Munster runs himself and nearly split them, though. Cotter held on. Last tackle, and they're kicking from inside their own 40. Great defense. Scott Drinkwater takes it just a bit beyond his 10-meter line, and he's nearly worked his way towards the 30. 25 out. This is Purdue with a hit up, and he stopped on the 30-meter line. Strong tackle there from Tyron Wishart. Second tackle, 15 minutes gone. Dearden finds Murray Taulagi. He just centralizes things. It's third tackle. All right, get off him. Get off him. He looks ginger after that one. Burns makes an effective scoot out of dummy half. Makes about 12 meters getting inside the 40-meter zone. Fourth tackle. Robson finds McLean, goes out the back to Dearden. Dearden cut out past to Purdue. He's got some space. He finds Taulagi out there on the edge. He stops, finds some more space, and he's just stopping, and he's going to take the tackle 20 meters out now from the try line. Great play. Again, McLean involved in that one. Dearden at the right to Duffy. Duffy's able to run. Bateman out to Vilea, out to Burns. And Burns, he's stopping, propping, and he's just going to be tackled, taken out on the sideline. That's all right. That's all right. It's trial form. They're great hands. Great hands again from McLean. Just being that difference. It's a great tackle from Munster. And now the Cowboys get the tackle on the Storm player. That's Grant Anderson. And here's a great hit up from Jack Howarth. Playing the ball 25 meters out from his own try line. Here's Fale Lungo now as first receiver. Offloads to King. And now Wishart. And he's just taken down there by Dearden and Purdue. They're on the 40-meter line now. Inside their own territory still. And Grant scoots and makes about 8 meters. They're still inside their own territory on fourth tackle. They're central. They come right. Wishart dummies to the right. Steps. Beats a man. Purdue. But he's completed there by Robson and Cotter. Last tackle about 43 meters away. And that is a massive kick. I wouldn't be surprised if they just leave it. And it's knocked on and it falls into the hands of Purdue. Knocked on by Bradley and it falls into the hands of Purdue. Here's Jeremiah Nene now with a hit up. Tiger Walker, congrats on the 2000 sub, Sam. Thank you very much, man. And there's a penalty now for the Cowboys. Oh, that helps. What's the worst game you've ever been to? Oh, dear, I don't bloody know. The first one that springs to mind, unfortunately, Tiger, is in 2010. On my birthday, like on the actual day of my birthday, the Cowboys played the Raiders in Canberra, and my birthday present was 48-4. Raiders won. All right, so Purdue now has a hit up. Thanks for the reminder. Purdue has a hit up. About 28 meters. Get off him, Storm. Get off him. 6 again, ref. First tackle. Still Dearden. Cut out pass to McLean. Well, no, sorry. It was McLean. Hasn't McLean been bloody good today, just quietly? It was a forward pass, a knock on. Penalty. Penalty for North Queensland. I don't know. Would you be tempted to take the 2 just to have that unofficial drinks break? No. Robson says tap, McIntyre, and it's on for Cotter now. I'm anticipating interchanges as well anytime now. They're about 11 meters away. Robson goes right. Here's Duffy, Dearden now. And he puts Vilea back under. And he's stopped there, 10 meters out. Out on the right edge, Cowboys are running right to left. Robson finds Dearden on the left at 6 again. Drinkwater out the back to Nene. He pops it out to Murray Taulagi. He stops and steps and spins. But he's set upon there just in front of the try line. Taulagi plays it on first tackle. Purdue swings it out right to Scott Drinkwater. Finds McIntyre. They find Dearden. Continuing. Dearden's tackled. Robson. Oh, goes down the... he's dummies himself. Offloads to McIntyre. McLean now. And he's this time not going to pass it. He's going to take the hit up. He's going to take the tackle. All right. They're inside the 10 still. And... oh, there's been someone sent to the sin bin. Harry Grant has been sent to the sin. Is it Harry Grant? It is. Harry Grant has been sent to the sin bin. There's been from both teams. Way too much BS. Way too many 6 agains and penalties, man. Oh, it looks like McLean has come off. And Big Griff is on. Now, do you take the 2 here? No, Robson says, shut up, Sam. And McIntyre has the hit up. First tackle. Robson, left. Here's Big Griffin name. And boy, howdy, that's a strong fight. All right, Robson now swings it out. Finds grass, but Duffy. He had some space there, but good defense from Sean Blaw. Plays the ball. Bateman scheming. Finds Drinkwater on the left. He goes out the back to McIntyre. McIntyre did in. And then Nene out to Purdue. Purdue scores in the corner closest towards the interchange sideline. And it's 10 points to 6. They just had the numbers because Harry Grant just got sent to the sin bin a minute ago. So they had to score there for a bit more confidence. But I can't wait to watch this replay here. So it started out on one corner post. Then Bateman found Drinkwater, McIntyre, Dearden, Nene. It was Dearden to Nene that was the killer. Yeah, Bradley was a bit too in, or he came screaming in off of his line. And that created enough space between Bradley and the defender for Nene to pass that ball out to Purdue. Good stuff. Alrighty, Tiger Walker, AFL the day before my birthday. The Tigers lost 74-0. As a Parramatta tragic, I've been to heaps of bad games. Oh dear. Tiger Walker, I didn't go to the game in Townsville. The worst I think I've been to was 2023. I lost 46-12. Jesus. Against the Broncos, right? Yo. Alrighty. So Tom Duffy. First tough assignment for the year, out on the sideline. The Cowboys running right to left, and that try was scored on the interchange sideline of Casey Fields. Not right on the sideline. He shoots, and the Queensland Cup form from 2024 just rolls on, man, because he gets it. It's 12 points to 6 after 22 minutes. Just waiting for kickoff here. Alrighty, so Harry Grant should be back with about 9 minutes to play, I'd imagine. Alrighty, and we have kickoff. It's taken by Dearden inside his zone 10, and he pops it off to Sam McIntyre. And he stopped about 14 meters away from the try line. Here's Griffin Neem now with an error, unfortunately. Oh, bugger. All right, that's what trials are for. That's what trials are for. I was literally just thinking as well, I don't think we've had like a genuine error in play yet, I don't think. Like there was one from Bradley, but that was from a last tackle. We haven't seen a... haven't seen one in play. All right, so there we are. Oh, completions 11 from 11 from Storm. What about the knock-on from Bradley into Purdue? Fox League anyway. Tyron Wishart. Plays the ball. They're out on the far side. And this is Sean Blaw. He's set upon by Cotter and Neem. 12 meters out. And now it's found its way to Liero. He feigned to pass, but he's set upon. They're 10 meters out. Third tackle. And Garlick's out there on the paddock, and he passes right to Katoa. Stopped by Dearden. It's fourth tackle. Garlick out the back. Way out to Munster. Then it's Blore, and he's looking for an offload. He wanted to work with Fa'alongo there, but the defense was good from John Bateman. Alrighty. Last tackle now. It's been good defense so far from North Queensland. Last tackle, Munster receives it, puts in a crossfield kick for Katoa, and Purdue takes it on the full and scrambles his way out of the in-goal area. Great stuff there from Purdue. And this is a hit up now from Murray Taulagi. That's a brave hit up. Get off him, Garlic. Get off him. Oh, man. Okay. Play on then. This is Braden Burns. It's third tackle, and they're only just on their 10-metre line, are the North Queensland Cowboys still. Here's Vilea. Tough, strong carry up towards the 20-metre line. That's a great run from Vilea. Robson goes left, and this is Purdue, I believe. Kind of looked like Harrison Edwards for a second, but it is Harrison Edwards, isn't it? Alrighty, well, Drinkwater received it as first receiver on the last tackle. He's ran about 15 metres, passed left to Purdue. He's broken the line. He finds Tom Dearden. But he wasn't expecting it. Now Fa'alongo's got it. Oh, gee whiz, Scott Drinkwater. Whoa, Scott Drinkwater. There was absolutely nothing happening. And Drinkwater nearly made something out of nothing. That was incredible. That was really good stuff. And now he's, gee whiz, Jeremiah Nene setting upon Nick Meaney. Garlic goes right to Fa'alongo. Garlic on third tackle goes down the shorter side with Wishart. And he pops it out to Katoa. And Nene said that was a bit too easy. Thank you very much. All right, infield again. Garlic playing as a bit of a first receiver. He puts Liero back under, and it's last tackle, and they're about 35 metres away from the try line. And Munster puts it up high. It's not going to be contested by the Cowboys. It's taken by Bradley, who's able to offload, but it was just knocked on by the Melbourne Storm. So that's twice now that the Cowboys have decided not to contest a high bomb. That's all right. Yeah, it's quality footy what's being played right now, isn't it? Vilea made a mad charge and then offloaded to Robson. And he is tackled a couple metres shy of the 40-metre line. Here's Big Hess now with a great 10-metre charge out on the far side of Casey Fields, and they continue to go down the short side through Tom Duffy, who decides to run. They're about 35 metres away from the Melbourne Storm try line. It's coming back left, infield, Dearden, and I don't know what the call's going to be here. Play on. It's sort of ricocheted off the backside of Cohen Hess or Griffin Neem, I think, and Drinkwater collected it. Fourth tackle, Robson goes right, finds Harrison Edwards, and he just has a hit up. Robson, last tackle, goes down the shorter side with Tom Duffy, puts in a kick for Braden Burns, who leapt up, popped it back to John Bateman, who's fighting to offload, but I think he's just going to take the tackle here. Wow, Burns, he leapt up high, man. He leapt up high. Alrighty. And this is Jack Howarth, who has just been smashed today. He is going to be sore tomorrow. I'm going to update that banner just very quickly as the Melbourne Storm have offloaded, passed left to Anderson, and I think they're about at the 30-metre line. No, that's not. That's Joe Chan, maybe, at there that was playing like a centre. It was. So interchanges have come now. And that's Uto Ikamanu that just had his first hit up, and now it's found its way towards Meaney. It's fourth tackle, Garlic. Passes left. Oof. I think that's just Liero with a straight hard charge. Tyron Wishart kicks from about 45 metres out. And Scott Drinkwater takes it, passes right infield for Braden Burns. And he's eventually going to be stopped 25 metres out from his try line. They go down the short side through Vilea, who is warming to the task just quietly, if you don't mind me saying so. John Bateman now running across sideways. It's Taulungi. Purdue now. And Purdue finding a man with Nene. He beats one. He's got some speed on him. He beats another with Garlic. He finds Scott Drinkwater. Oh. Holy smokes. The first time we see John Bateman scheme sideways, Murray Taulungi found himself central, passed left to Purdue. Nene stuck with Purdue. And Nene had to do a lot of work, but he found Scott Drinkwater. Oh, wow. Scott Drinkwater's support play was fantastic just then. Oh, dude. Defensively, Bateman's been good today as well. I think maybe he's technically only had 3 hit-ups, maybe 4, but that play right there is why everyone isn't quite so down on Bateman. He can offer something to this team, and he just served it up on a plate for North Queensland's 3rd try. Now, I understand, though, that Melbourne Storm and down a man, but that was really cool. And Nene looked really good just then. Jeremiah Nene, that was some Origin form. That was some 2022 against Manly at 4 Pines Park form that I just saw in trials, which is awesome. Duffy shoots. Oh, just shaved inside the upright. 18 points to 6 with 10 minutes to go in this first half. In the battle of the preseason challenge spoon bowl, just quietly. Bugger. What a try indeed, Tiger Walker. I'm really liking this performance from North Queensland, man. They're both Storm and North Queensland are not mucking around. And there's some quality. Completions are high. And Melbourne Storm kick off. And it's taken by Nene. About 18 metres out from his own try line, and he has the first hit up. Robson passes right for Griffin Neame. Up over the 30 he goes. Excuse me. Man, he was held down a long time then. Harrison Edwards now. Up over the 40. 3rd tackle. And the Cowboys are running right to left. Robson goes left. Dearden now runs. Dummies. Oh, great 15-plus metre run from Dearden. It's 4th tackle inside Storm territory. Robson, Drinkwater, Cohen Hess now. Takes the hit up and centralises. Are we going left or right? Robson says that we're going to go right towards Tom Duffy. And he puts it up. Braden Burns and Vilea are chasing. And Anderson is able to leap up and catch it. All right. Storm running left to right. Munster waits a dummy half. Cut out pass to Jack Howarth. Again, he has just another gnarly hit up. And he's far longer as first receiver. And he made an effective 8-metre carry there, really quick. Griffin Neame, get off him. No, it's a penalty. Bugger. Bugger. Alrighty. So I think Harry Grant's back out there now too, just quietly. Yes, he is. All right. There's 8 minutes to go. And it's 18 points to 6. Storm start a fresh set inside their own 40. Great charge from Katoa. And great defense from Hess and Nene. And Purdue, the young man, getting stuck in. Plays the ball. Grant left. Wishart out the back to McDonald. And he's up over the halfway. Thought McDonald had a really good grand final last year, just quietly. But anyway, play on. Joe Chan now has a hit up and he is smacked by John Bateman and Tom Duffy, and they have forced the error. They have forced the error. Great defense. John Bateman, they were fired up for that one as well. Let's go, Johnny Bateman. Now, what did I say in the off-season? This is the first English player. It was Tom Duffy that got up underneath, and Bateman came over and forced it with no bullshit. He just forced it. But I think John Bateman is the first English import we've had since 2013 up at North Queensland. And from the scrum, it went out right, and it's in the hands of Vilea. They're inside Melbourne Storm territory. Here's Griffin Neame, and he's able to forge his way to the 40-metre line. It's second tackle. Robson goes down the right side towards Duffy. Ran a bit before popping it off to Bateman. It's 6 again. Robson goes left in field. Duffy, Edwards, did in. He puts Nene back under. Good tackle there by Tyron Wishart. Second tackle. Robson goes right infield now. Edwards, dummies, gives it to Duffy, gives it to Bateman. Looked dangerous there for a second, Bateman. Third tackle. They're 12 metres away. They go left, but Robson puts Neame back under. They're inside the 10. They're about 6 metres away. Robson on the fourth, goes left, finds Dearden, pops it to Nene. He steps off the left, but he's tackled by 3 Storm defenders. Last tackle with under 6 minutes remaining. They're 10 metres out, and Robson goes right, finds Dearden. He's able to run a bit. Duffy puts in the grubber kick, but Fa'alongo was there. That's good fullback play there from Fa'alongo. Now, the challenge here for North Queensland is discipline. Keep it strong. Anderson has a hit up. He's going to play the ball about 12 metres out from the try line. And I think that, no, was that, I don't know who this is. This is playing the ball right now. It's Nick Meaney playing the ball. Grant goes left, and jersey number 18 for the Melbourne Storm, Va'alepu, has a hit up to get them to the 30-metre line. Grant, right to Munster, right to Wishart, out the back to Fa'alongo, who popped it off to Meaney. Oh, and gee whiz, there was an intercept or something was about to come of that, and Murray Taulagi just had to kill it. No, that's all right. Murray Taulagi just had to kill that because it was looking like Bradley was going to stroll downfield. All right, so there's a play the ball right on halfway. Oh, and they've made a forward pass or an error immediately from the Melbourne Storm. And John Bateman's involved in it again. So too is Robson. Show us what the bloody hell happened. Well, Bateman head-butted Uto Ikamanu's forearm. And that just dislodged the ball. 2 ex-Tiger teammates connecting again as the Cowboys win the scrum. It's in the hands of Nene. Boy, howdy, cheekily. His numbers have risen in the past 10 minutes, hasn't it? He looks big, bro. Dearden goes out the back to Duffy. Cut out past to Bateman, who had to really stretch out for it. And it's now in the hands of Burns, and he's tackled. There's a bit more work there from Grant Anderson. Burns asks, come on. So do I. Duffy to Edwards. And Edwards gets to the 30-metre line. It's third tackle with 3 minutes remaining. Flat pass to Dearden. Out the back to Drinkwater. Left to Nene. And he's going to be stopped. 15 metres from the try line. Fourth tackle. Robson goes right. Finds Dearden. Right to Duffy. And he's set upon by Munster. Great defence there from Cameron Munster. Robson decides to go right. Dearden puts up the high kick for Burns. Oh, it's come off Burns forward. It's going to be a knock-on. It's going to be a knock-on, Cowboys. Alrighty. There's 2.5 minutes to go. I've just set it at 38 minutes anyway. So this will be the last chance for points for the Melbourne Storm of this half, you would think. And even though Melbourne Storm were down a man for 10 minutes, Cowboys still have been the better side of this first half. It's been a really good performance from them. As Grant scoots and made a very effective 20-meter carry. No, he was tackled, ref. Barlepu received the offload from Grant. Are we playing rugby union, ref, are we? This is Uto Wikamanu, who fends away from Dearden, wanted to offload, but he's wrapped up by Robson. Well, okay. Scary way to finish the half. A grubber kick was put through. Oh, and it ricocheted off Scott Drinkwater into the hands of Fa'alongo. Oh, man, I spoke too soon. Well, it's game back on very much well and truly. 18 points to 12. Looks like it'll be the final score before half time. As if Harry Grant wasn't tackled back there, man. Oh, man, Scott Drinkwater just put his right boot out and it literally sat up for Fa'alongo. That's wild, bro. Oh, man, that is wild. But what the F happened with Harry Grant before? Like, sure, he made the 20-meter scoot and break that set that up. But I'm sure he was down on the ground, man. He may have bounced right back up, but I'm sure that, like, ball carrying hand and arm hit the turf and there was a Cowboy still on him. Maybe I'm just wearing bias goggles. I don't know. Tiger Walker asks, what is the best game I've ever been to? Yes, you know the answer. Of course you know the answer. As Nick Meaney shoots. Oh, he's missed it from right in front off the post. 18 to 10. I know it's just a trial, but if this was first grade, Nick Meaney technically wasn't right in front. He was a couple meters to the right. Oh, bloody Nora. That's a howler. Alrighty. Surely the Storm are just going to take. No, they're going to have to hit up. No, they're going to fling it out. Oh, massive smack by Leo on Fa'alongo. Melbourne Storm wanted to spread it on the final play after the kick restart. And Leo said no. Oh, well done. You never die on the play. Oh, Leah, he's worked his backside off today as well. Oh. Well, 18 points to 10 in a high quality game of footy, bro. High quality game of footy. Alrighty. Now, if you please excuse me, I'm going to go get myself a drink and I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Oi, oi, how yous going? Welcome back to the stream. I'm back after me break. Nath, g'day, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, that first half was highly entertaining and it was a high quality game of footy. And we'll talk more about it more in just a moment. First of all, I do want to say if you're tuning in right now, thank you so much for your continuous support. I sincerely appreciate it. And next week are the Las Vegas games. So what am I doing? Let me show you. So next Sunday from 10 a.m. Queensland time, I'll just get rid of that banner very quickly. I'm going to be going live with Terry from the Rugby League Outlaws. As you can see, we're going to co-commentate Raiders versus Warriors next Sunday morning for the Las Vegas games. But that's not all. I will also be going live for the Gillaroos versus the Lionesses, England versus Australia in the women's category for the first time since 2017 anywhere on the planet. That will be a live stream, and then it will conclude with the Penrith Panthers up against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. That's approximately 2:30 p.m. Queensland time. Check your local listings for what time things kick off. But as just a quick summary, I'm going live with Terry for the Raiders and Warriors. And then at the moment, it could change, but at the moment, it'll just be me flying solo for Australia versus England in the women's test match. And then Penrith versus Cronulla, I'll be flying solo at this stage of the game. So it all kicks off next weekend. Terribly, terribly excited. And Nath J says, I can't believe we snagged homes off you. Mate, it's just trial form. And I know I've got to calm down a bit too because I'm quite excited about what I just saw from North Queensland. But yeah, it's just trial form. I didn't see the game itself, by the way. I was driving up to Redcliffe yesterday to go check out the doubleheader that occurred last night. So far as standouts in that first half from a Cowboys perspective, Scott Drinkwater was menacing and he looked merciless. He looked fantastic. Scott Drinkwater was absolutely fantastic. Jeremiah Nene, I don't know if it's because of the hard camera or the jersey that he's wearing, but Nene looks huge. He looks massive, and he had a bit of a slow start, I reckon. But you know, it's his first game of the year. Work your way into it, and worked his way into it. He friggin' did, boys. So I really like what Nene, Scott Drinkwater, and Tom Duffy is the one that we should talk about as well. This is his opportunity, unless if Clifford can surprise, but this is Tom Duffy's opportunity. And I think he's taken it with both hands. He's 3 from 3 in the goal kicking department. His kicking game, his high kicking game has been good. Like to see, even though it's not really come about through good work coming out of their own end, I'd still like to see a kick from him, like a 40-20 attempt, not actually a 40-20 attempt, but I'd like to see a long kick from Tom Duffy in the second half because he does have a boot. And just quietly looking at the wind there, they ran with the breeze, I think, in the first half, did the Cowboys. Storm are now running with the breeze in this second half. And now I do want to see how Tom Duffy can kick the ball, because he's kicking directly into a pretty stiff breeze just then. So it's 18-10. Obviously, Storm need to score twice to take the lead. I'll just go into the chat. The Yanks will love the women's footy. Athletic, good-looking women tackling each other. Yes, I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Honestly, didn't expect Cows to be leading. No offense. No, none taken. But I mean, this is the first time we're seeing both sides at full strength this year, and it just looks like that sin bin to Harry Grant is sort of the difference at the moment. But yeah, Farlongo was warming up into the game as well. Let's say this is going to be a really cool second half, and it's the final half of preseason challenge, and we kick things off next week. Really, really cool. Really cool. So the Cowboys are going to kick off, and the Storm are going to receive it, and they're going to run right to left of screen. And I hope it makes sense when I say that play might be coming down towards the interchange sideline. I hope that makes sense. And then when I say it's out on the far side of the paddock, I hope that makes sense that it's like the sideline up at the top of the screen, if that makes sense. If you'd like me to try and work on that, I will try and work on that. Alrighty. And time has been blown on. Kickoff is away. And the breeze has definitely got a hold of it, but it's still got down towards the goal line. Bang! And that's Uto Ikamanu with a ferocious carry. Great work there from Harrison Edwards to say, yeah, right. Bang! Oh, that's a massive smack. Putting down Tom Duffy. I think that was Var Lepu. My goodness. Jeremiah Nene now stinging McDonald. Here's a dart from Grant. Here's Farlongo now. But the big man in the middle are there to wrap him up. Fourth tackle, Grant out left to Munster, and he dummied and just goes himself, and he's primarily stopped by Vilea. That was a ferocious start from the Melbourne Storm. Wishart now kicking with the breeze, and Drinkwater's under it, and he takes it just a bit short of his own 20. He's able to get... Oh, come on, ref, what are we doing? What are we doing? Get off him, Alec McDonald. Alrighty, so here's Braden Burns now. And he stopped just a couple of meters shy of the 30-meter line out on the far side of Casey Fields. Robson cut out past to Purdue. And Purdue dragged back there about 5 or 6 meters. He will play the ball on the 30-meter line on the far side. And now here's Harrison Edwards with a tough carry. He stands his ground. And he'll play it 35 out from his own try line. Fourth tackle. Robson goes right, flat for Neem. That's a good play by him. That's a 10-meter carry. Last tackle. Ball goes right. Tom Duffy kicking into the breeze. And it gets down towards the 10-meter line for Kane Bradley. He steams onto it, and he's able to make a good 15-odd meter run for the Storm. That's a good kick from Tom Duffy. He's got a good boot on him. That's what I wanted to see. I believe this is Grant Anderson now. Stopped on the 30-meter line. Jack Howarth now with a bit of a nicer sort of run. He worked his ass off in that first half. And his post-contact meters are going to be 10 here with Neiman Hess on top of him. Howarth is a strong boy, isn't he? I've heard stories about the bloke, eh? Joe Chan now smacked by Vilea. It's fourth tackle. Grant goes right. Munster's got no support with him. He just had to fling it out to, I think that may be Sean Bloor. Or, no, sorry, it's Uto Kamanu. Grant goes left. No, he kicks it himself. And what's the bounce going to be here? It's gone way too dead. And Braden Burns is sprinting back towards the 20-meter line. Taps it and goes. He's able to produce about a 13-meter carry there for North Queensland. That's a good start. 7 tackle set here for North Queensland. Purdue from dummy half goes left to Murray Taulagi, and he hits it up to take it over the 40-meter line. Oh, that's a late shove back. But Robson left to Purdue, and Purdue makes 10 meters. He's a go-getter, this young man. Robson goes right, finds Griffin Neem. Oh, heavy contact there. Makes about 6 meters. This Var Lepu is a giant. Robson darts to the right, shifts left, dummies, goes himself and makes an effective 10-plus meter carry. Well done. Hess at dummy half, goes right, finds Duffy. He just runs before passing out the back to Drinkwater. Huge cutout, looping past to Burns, and it just was a bit too high. The wind may have also been a part of that factor as well. But not too bad. Not too bad. That is the second time today that it's sort of just died with Braden Burns. That's not his fault. It's just things just, he either ran out of space or a pass was too high, and now a penalty's been given away, unfortunately. I think it's from either Duffy or Bateman, and that's going to afford the Storm to get out of trouble. And Wishart with the breeze. Kicks long. And the Storm are going to start a set right on halfway on the side closest to the interchange sideline. This is Joe Chan with a hit up. And he stopped just shy of the 40-meter line. They're inside Cowboys territory. Munster runs, finds Wishart. Far Longo now. Can't beat Purdue. Good defense, young man. Second tackle, they're out on the far side, and Munster continues to go down the blind side, the short side, and Katoa smacked away from Nene, but it was Purdue again that stuck solid. Third tackle, scoot from Meaney. They're about 15 meters away, and he dies with the play. Good tackle from Cohen Hess. Fourth tackle, Grant runs, finds Far Lepu on the left. It's 6 again here for the Melbourne Storm, and he offloaded out the back. Here's McDonald, and he just runs it forward and says, let's calm things down. First tackle. At the back goes Grant for Wishart, and he stops. He's scheming. He's looking before popping it off. Oh, to Howarth! And we nearly beat them, but Edwards and Robson were there. Second tackle. Grant. Oh, it's been a knock on. Or is it a roll ball? Oh, boy, howdy. All righty. That was a roll ball. Oh, gee whiz, Craig Bellamy will blow up deluxe, won't he? Here's Murray Taulagi with the first hit up. Inside their own 20, and Vilea makes sure that Cowboys get out. Oh, and a penalty now for North Queensland. Sensational. Sensational. All righty, 6 minutes gone in this second half. Nath J, I'm tipping Wishart to play Origin this year somewhere. That's a massive call. Alrighty, so Cowboys will start a fresh set, still inside their own territory, but Brader Burns taps it on his own 40, and it's been stripped immediately by Cameron Munster. Oh, Cameron Munster. Alrighty, Joe Chan now with a hit up. What a bonus here for Melbourne Storm. Grant goes right. Wishart out the back to Uto Ikamanu. He offloads out the back to a young man, I don't know. And he's able to produce a pass there for, oh, gee whiz, Joe Chan. All right, Grant, right to Wishart. And then Wishart popped it off to Alec McDonald. Munster. And he slips. He's up again. He's fighting his way. All righty. So ball's gone out right. Last tackle, Wishart puts it up for Braidley. They got some skyscrapers there. And Purdue, what's the call going to be here? Storm knock on or? Yeah, I think it's a Storm knock on. I don't know. All right, so tap taken on the 20 through Vilea. So Cowboys survived that one. Here's a hit up from Murray Taulagi up over the 30-meter line by a few meters. And they're out on the far side. Oh, that was a bad play, the ball from Murray Taulagi. Yeah, that was like a roll ball. Yeah, bugger. NRL Time says bring in Paps. Well, he's not actually playing today, is he? No, we've seen a couple of shots of him up in the coach's box. Tiger Walker's back. Alrighty, I'll just quickly change the time. Alrighty. So Uto Wikamanu just got a little bit of vengeance back on Bateman. He just popped him off. Play the ball here. Ball goes out right. Wishart. And this is via Lepu again. But he's downed by Cotter. Pass out left to Wishart again. He just takes the hit up. He breaks away, but he's regained by Drinkwater and Robson. Third tackle, Grant flat pass to Uto Ikamanu, and it's 6 again. He's able to offload left to Munster. Pass out left to Joe Chan. But it's good defense by Vilea there. They go down the extreme short side, and it is a knock-on forward pass from the Melbourne Storm. No, it's a goal line dropout. Okay, goal line dropout. So a captain's challenge is coming here from North Queensland. There's some claret coming from the right ear of John Bateman. Just waiting for a captain's challenge to come in. Alrighty, so captain's challenge was successful. I'm going to assume. I watch these games without any noise on, but Cowboys win the scrum. It went out left to Vilea. And eventually I play the ball calm. Robson passes right to Harrison Edwards, who's been strong since coming off the bench. Second tackle. And they're just beyond the 20-meter line. Here's Griffin Neem now, up over the 30. Good, strong meters there supplied by Griff. Robson goes left. Here's Ruben Cotter. Passes out left to Harrison Edwards. They're up over the 40-meter line. And it's fourth tackle. They're just a little shy of halfway, and they're up the top of the screen. And Robson goes down the short side with Ruben Cotter. 6 again has been earned from the North Queensland Cowboys. My goodness, the discipline from the Storm has been shocking the Savo. Robson scoots out a dummy half. And now they're about 13 meters away, are the Cowboys. Second tackle, Drinkwater goes left. Dearden puts Jeremiah Nene back under. He's able to make great post-contact meters then. And it's 6 again for North Queensland. Nene plays it. Robson, right to Duffy. Out the back to Drinkwater, puts Bateman back under. Bateman running across field, scheming, looking for something. He nearly popped it. He did poke his nose through, but he's set upon by the Storm again. Second tackle, short side left. Dearden, dummies! Goes himself, and Dearden scores. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Alrighty, 11 minutes into the second half. And the Storm have had chances to close the gap, but they've been their own worst enemy, honestly. Alrighty. So Tom Duffy is going to have a kick, not from the sideline, but he's going to have an angle to work with, but he's also got the wind that he's going to fight against as well. Let's see how good of a boot he's got. This is a massive test. I obviously don't know if it's a kick directly into the wind, but he's kicking against it. Alrighty. Duffy from probably 5 meters out from touch. 22 meters away. He started at left and it never looked like coming back, unfortunately. So 22 points to 10 after 53 minutes of play. Alrighty. Tiger Walker try. That was a JT show and go. Oh dear. NRL Time asks, is it game over for the Storm? No, not by a friggin' long shot, mate. Also depends on what the Cowboys interchange looks like over the next 10 minutes. Kick off. And it looked like it was going to go dead for a second, but bang, here comes Jordan McLean. He's back out there. And he'll play the ball centrally on the 10-meter line. Ruben Cotter, first receiver, and has the hit up. One off from the scrum. Makes things more central. And here's Jeremiah Nene as the first receiver. He has a hit up to the 30-meter line. They're up at the top of the screen now, are the North Queensland Cowboys. Third tackle. Robson comes back right. Sam McIntyre's back out on the panic, and he backs his way over the 40-meter line with some nice post-contact meters. Reece Robson goes right. Cotter out the back. What happened here? What's the call? It's play on. I thought maybe it might have been a knock on from John Bateman, but maybe it just didn't touch him in the end. He had to reach out for it. We got a bit of a struggle for the play the ball here. Alrighty, so that's Tom Duffy kicking it, I think. And it's taken there by jersey number 23 for the Melbourne Storm, and he's tackled by Tom Dearden. 23 is Hugo Peel for the Melbourne Storm. All right, jersey 21 is also out there. Keegan Russell-Smith, he's dummy half, I suspect. And Kane Bradley had a hit up. Joe Chan now, left. I think that might be for Hugo Peel once more. Third tackle now, and Josh King makes some meters, but he's stopped there by McIntyre. And run here from jersey 25, Nathaniel Roach, who's out there. He supplies the pass for Munster. He puts it up. It's allowed to bounce. It's got to be taken there by Braden Burns. And the Cowboys are going to start a set deep inside their own 10. Okay. Duffy passes left, finds Vilea. And Vilea just set upon. But he offloaded it out to Scott Drinkwater. And now they're going to play the ball a couple shy of the 20-meter line. Robson left for Burns. And Burns gets his way to the 30-meter line. Great play by Vilea, man. Robson left for Purdue. He steps a bit, goes sideways, but he's dragged back. He's held. And fourth tackle will be played on the 30-meter line. And Dearden went the short side, but the defense was up to it. That was really good read there by Grant Anderson. Last tackle from deep inside their own 40. Tom Duffy. Yeah, you can see the wind pick that up. And it's been knocked on by the Melbourne Storm. Yeah, the fullback, I think it's Keegan Russell-Smith, had to really come screaming towards it because of the wind. And he just knocked it on. Poor bugger. Yeah, that was pretty graphic how much the wind held up. Galaxy footy, damn, the Cowboys are doing all right. TWOG, go Cowboys. And from the scrum, it goes out right. And John Bateman is with ball in hand. He will eventually play the ball on the 30-meter line. Robson goes left at 6 again here. Dearden out left to Scott Drinkwater, out the back to Purdue. He just gets it out to Braden Burns, and he just goes down with the tackle. Alrighty. And Dearden, Drinkwater, right for Duffy, Bateman, Vilea. What can Vilea do here? Man. He's been very impressive, DeSavo. Alrighty. Duffy, McIntyre, and McIntyre dropped heavily. Fair tackle. Third tackle, they're 10 meters out. Robson goes left, Dearden, out the back to Drinkwater. He stops, steps, and he's swallowed there by the Melbourne Storm defense. Fourth, Robson goes down the shorter side, Dearden. And he popped it off to Purdue, but the defense was still there. Last tackle. They're out at the top of the screen here are the Cowboys, and Dearden puts it across field kick. It's batted back by the Cowboys, picked up by Vilea, offloaded to McLean. He looked to kick. Duffy puts in the second kick for Braden Burns, and he takes it on the full. He steps the man and scores the try. Well done, North Queensland. Yo. Well done. Well done. Yes, that was fantastic stuff. But I got to say, uh, it came from an error from the Storm, and there was another six again called there. The Storm have been diabolical with their discipline today. It's been pretty ordinary stuff from them, including that sin bin to Harry Grant, TWOG. Bonus point for the Cowboys. Is that right? Well, very good. Look, what did I have? I had Rob Derby in front of Braden Burns in my 1 to 17, and there was a hair in it. I just have been following Robert Derby a while now, and Braden Burns, well, not anymore, but like he's more of like a pop up signing that we've had over the last year. But I've never been, I've never been like, huh? To people that have said that Braden Burns should be a starting winger. A Scotch Drinkwater, bends it like Beckham from left to right. Well done. That's fantastic stuff. But no, I'm really happy for Braden Burns, and I'm happy to have Braden Burns as well. And I think he's had a solid enough game today as well. As I said, a couple of times the players died with him, but that's just like spaces either ran out or a pass has been too high for him. So he definitely deserved that try. It's been coming. See Far Longo now. He's got some ice on his thigh. Alrighty. I need to update that banner just very quickly, don't I? Alrighty. So it's 28 points to 10. Kickoff has come. Oh, and it's gone out on the full. It looked like it was going to go out on the full earlier. And now it friggin' has. Oh, just. Tom Duffy, you got to put your foot on that line next time, bro, to make sure of it, mate. Oh, dear. Anyway, who the hell am I? All right, so Cowboys tap it from about 33 meters out, and it's worked its way for Tom McKaylee. Oh, man, I hope he gets some more time in first grade. And what post-contact meters he just provided then on Josh King. First tackle, out left. Carl Lawton's out on the paddock now, and here's McIntyre getting towards the 10-meter line. Lawton, right. This is Duffy running a bit. And he takes the hit up. Third tackle, 20 minutes remaining. They're about 5 out. Lawton right to Dearden. Drinkwater, and a beautiful pass there for Vilea. He deserves that so much, man. The defense from the Storm. Whoa, dude. That was really simple. Super, super simple. But Vilea, mate, what a day out that right edge has had. Burns and Vilea. Jersey 27 just came screaming in off his wing. Kobe Williamson. Jack Howarth still out there playing. He'd be wrecked. He'd be utterly, utterly wrecked. But look, we might see this scoreline absolutely blow out now. Harry Grant's off the paddock. Far Longo's off the paddock. Maybe Munster has already come off the paddock. If not, he'd be not too far away. Now, can Scott drink water? Bend it like Beckham again. Oh, he bent it too far. Oh, dear. 32 points to 10. Conversion unsuccessful, but that's all right. Tiger Walker, I bet Todd Payton is the only coach to score a try in a grand final against the team he coaches. Why do you have to? You reminded me of the 2015 grand final. You didn't need to remind me of the 2005 grand final, mate. Why would you do that? Gee whiz. Alrighty. So 18 and a half minutes remaining. It's 32 points to 10. It is just a trial. But my God, this is a pretty nice performance from the boys. McKaylee steaming onto it, getting up over the 10 and met by three Storm defenders. He's dragged back a bit. He plays the ball. Lawton goes left out the back to McIntyre, and he has the hit up. Second tackle. They're running left to right are the Cowboys, and Lawton goes left, finds Cotter, and he goes even further left to... Is that O'Donnell now out on the paddock, is it? Yes, it is. Alrighty, no, Lawton now with just a straight hit up. Is that correct? No, it was McIntyre. Apologies. Now Lawton goes right. Cotter steps and breaks the line straight up the guts. Who's in front of him? Who can he beat? Can he do a magic round try? He offloads out to Lawton, who passed it out to Purdue, and then a pass out to jersey number 23. Is that Jackson Polo out there inside the first couple of seconds? Holy smokes, man. Reuben Cotter dominated that set just then. He was the one telling everyone where to go. And he made the line break. Holy moly. Yeah, made a 30-meter run, and Lawton. That's fantastic work from Purdue to be backing up like that, because Lawton had 0.2 of a second to pass that out left. And he knew Purdue was there. And Polo's smiling bloody 5 meters out from the try line. He can't believe his freaking luck. Oh, very good. Alrighty, 64 minutes has elapsed. Oh, he's kicked it already, has he? And Scott Drinkwater. From right on the sideline. It bounces off the right hand upright. Alrighty, so it remains at 36 points to 10. And just quietly, it should bear mentioned that if all conversions had been successful, it's 42 points to 10. So it's been blowout Sunday for the last day of preseason challenge, hasn't it? But it's been good footy to watch, but just quietly. Now it's taken on the full by Duffy, and here's McKaylee. Oh my goodness gracious me. What a smack by Sean Bloor. There's about 5 defenders on Tom McKaylee. 4 of them, I should say. Lawton goes left, finds Jeremiah Nene, and he's backing his way towards the 20, stopped just short of it. And they go left. This is Harrison Edwards. He's going to play the ball about 25 out from his try line. They're up at the top of the screen. Here's Kai O'Donnell, who was the Cowboys' best last Friday night, which seems like an absolutely an eternal time ago. And here's McIntyre. Spins away from one, gets away from 2. And he's eventually going to play the ball. It's last tackle. And Lawton goes right, finds Duffy. He puts it in from 45 out. It's a massive kick. Oh, there's been mass confusion up the back. Surely that is a knock on. Is that play on? There's no way. And unfortunately, there's been a player that's been up. Well, who cares if it's a knock on or not? Because a player has been knocked out in the collision up the back. Oh, geez, Struth. Oh. Look, thoughts are immediately with the young man. But surely that's a knock on, ref. Am I being way too biased? Like, is that surely just not like a knock on, a loss of possession? I'm sorry to say, like, thoughts are absolutely with the young man at the moment, but I can't believe the ref allowed that to play on. He hasn't moved. I'm so sorry. I don't even know who it is, just quietly. And I don't want to rewind the footage to see who it is. Right. Whew. Well, this is a time where I need to. Alrighty. So the young man is Hugo Peel, and the stretcher is being brought out. I believe he collided. This is a guess, but when the ball was kicked by Tom Duffy, there was no communication inside their own 10, and I believe it was Russell Smith and this Mr. Hugo Peel that collided. And since then, Mr. Peel has not moved, and the stretcher has been brought out. I don't know. I don't know quite what happened. Tiger Walker, I thought he knocked it on at first as well. Yeah. Anyway, who cares about that at the moment? Just up on the screen here, Cowboys first 5. Manly away, Sharks at home, Brisbane away, Raiders at home, and then Penrith away. And then in round 6, they're up at Perth. So Manly, Sharks, Brisbane, Raiders, and Penrith. Bro, that is a tough start. That is a really tough start. But they're looking good, man. They've looked really good. Don't get carried away by a friggin' trial, but they've looked so good today. Still just waiting for the go ahead, obviously. But you take all the time that you need. He's well and truly on the stretcher. We saw the other night with Brent Naden that he had to be helped off. But he walked off or hobbled off. This time around, he is being stretchered off. Best wishes and best energies to the young man. No, that sucks. That really sucks. Alrighty. As I said on Friday night, it's going to be interesting to see what team looks more focused and what team will need to regather themselves rather quickly. You do tend to see tries more often than not in the period after an elongated break, don't you? So it'll be interesting to see if Storm can hit back or if Cowboys can sting them with 15 minutes remaining. Sorry for the radio silence. I'm not a professional caller. I'd like to be. I just don't know how to fill in time at the moment, fill the dead air at this point in time. such as the seriousness of what's going on with Mr. Peel. Alrighty. So just quickly, just on Fox League, they've produced the Las Vegas kickoff times, and it starts off with Wigan and Warrington at 7 a.m. for Queenslanders. Oh, yuck. And then 10 a.m. For the Raiders and the Warriors, followed by the Gillaroos and Lionesses and Penrith versus Cronulla. And look, just while I guess I'm talking about it as well, that is happening next week. Got the streams with Terry from Rugby League Outlaws next week, Raiders and Warriors, Gillaroos and England, and Penrith versus Cronulla next Sunday. So that is 3 streams in a row. That is next Sunday on Wobble Enjoy Sports. And I really hope that you can join me for that one, as play looks like it's about to get underway. Alrighty. No, the ambulance is still on the grass. Man, that's awful. Again, I don't even know. I don't even know. Is it a bad shoulder collarbone dislocation as well, or is it a? I mean, sorry to. No, I probably shouldn't guess about it. That's frightening scenes, and I hope he gets well quickly, swiftly. Alrighty, play is underway. Wow, that was quick. That was quick. Last 10 minutes, possession has been 84% in favour of North Queensland, and they're 6 for 6. Alrighty, so ball's found its way all the way to the right-hand side with Kane Bradley. They've made a break, 30 metres or so. Well, you got your answer there as to who switched on or not. Friggin' hell. Jersey 21 now, Russell Smith out the back to Liero, and then it's popped off out to Sean Blore. Oh, and he's knocked the ball on as well. Alrighty. G'day, George. Hey, man, how you doing? I'm sunburned today, mate. I'm absolutely sunburned. Got a captain's challenge here. But yeah, no, I'm fine, man. I just got sunburned because I went out to Redcliffe yesterday, mate. But thank you for asking. Well, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. Challenge unsuccessful from the Storm. And the Cowboys are going to have a scrum. It's central, 30 metres out from their own try line. And Carl Lawton at the back passes out right. Ooh. Robert Derby's out there now, is he? Oh, gee whiz, there you go. Thomas McKaylee, I believe this is now, having a hit up. He will play the ball. He's inside. Man, they've been after McKaylee. King and McKaylee have been at each other since they've both entered the paddock, man. McKaylee plays the ball, second tackle. Edwards left for Kai O'Donnell. Strong carry there from O'Donnell. What's happened here? What's going on here? Joe Chan get a poke in the eye. Lawton goes right. Edwards, Neem, couple of meters post contact. They're 25 meters away, North Queensland. It's fourth tackle. Lawton right. Duffy puts McKaylee back under. It's 6 again for North Queensland. And McKaylee ran across field and he's eventually stopped by Uto Ikamanu. McKaylee plays the ball. Lawton right to Duffy, out the back to Purdue, then Nene, and he's set upon very quickly. Alrighty, second tackle, ball goes left, Duffy, Harrison Edwards, and bang, he's crunched there by Utso Ikamanu. There's less than 13 minutes remaining. It's third tackle. Lawton goes left, finds Duffy, and just pops it out to O'Donnell. It's fourth tackle, but they're 10 meters away here. North Queensland. Lawton, right for Duffy, right for Edwards, pops it off to Griffin Neame, who lost it forward, unfortunately. All right, so the play dies there. Tiger Walker, TWOG, the best tipping video you've uploaded was the one where you had the tiger claw mark. Oh, yo. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. Hopefully I can have some time to do something like that as well, as a penalty is given away by North Queensland. Oh, they've kicked huge for touch. That's a massive touch finder. The Storm tap it 33 meters out from the try line through jersey 28, Mitchell Jennings. Hooker passes right to Liero. At the back, Grant Anderson has it now. He offloads back to Russell Smith. Ball's in the hands of jersey 26, Preston Conn. And Conn finds his way about 11 meters from the try line. Chan at dummy half passes left in field for Russell Smith, and he pops it off to Uto Ikamanu. He offloads back to Chan, who seems to be a lot in hooker at the moment. Oh, no, it's not Chan. I apologize. That was Nathaniel Roach. And it's knocked on there in any event by the Melbourne Storm. No, it's a penalty. It's a penalty from the Cowboys. I'm at 6s and 7s at the moment. Alrighty. So Roach taps it and passes right to Sean Bloor. They're 10 meters out, and now Bloor will play the ball about 4 meters away from the try line. Roach goes right. Garlic, Russell Smith, further out right, Joe Chan. He's set upon by 4 Cowboys there, primarily Jackson Purdue. And ball's in the hands of Uto Ikamanu, and from about 5 meters out, can he just crash over? No, he can't. And he's being a real pest, isn't he? There is some niggle out there today, isn't there? It's 6 again. God's truth. Oh, Griffin Neame just got absolutely poleaxed. Who was that from Bronson Garlic? Oh, I hope Griffin Neame's okay. And the defense is still sticking strong here from North Queensland. It's second tackle. Ball goes out right, and Keegan Russell Smith finds the space and scores. Oh, but Bronson Garlic steamrolled forward, and Griffin Neame got his head in an awkward position, bro. Jeez, Struth. That was heavy. G'day, Blake. Hey, Blake, how you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in, saying g'day. Thank you. Alrighty. I'll quickly update this banner then. We got less than 9 minutes remaining, and there's a kick to come. I'll give him the. Actually, I'll just change that. Me too. I'm going to give Russell Smith the benefit of the doubt here. I reckon he'll get it. So 30-60-16 with 8 minutes remaining. Russell Smith lines it up. Oh, he is 5 meters from the post. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing that for the rest of the year now. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He looked like he couldn't friggin' kick. He couldn't look like I don't even know how to talk right now. Oh, okay. 36-14. Right. Well, Nick Meaney and Keegan Russell Smith, they need a bit more. Bit more time training. All right, 8 minutes to go. Ball's kicked off. It's taken on the 10-meter line, and Uto Ikamanu hits the ball up. And the Storm are running right to left. Alrighty, Bradley hits it up. Ball's in the hands of Var Lepu. He is going to be a concern this year, big time, this bloke. Alrighty, Wishart passes right, finds McDonald. Out the back to Russell Smith. He runs a bit before finding jersey number 26, which is Preston Con. They're up to halfway on fourth tackle, and Wishart is stopping, propping, stepping, scheming, finding McDonald eventually. Last tackle, 45 meters out. And it's run by Russell Smith, who puts in a kick. The ball takes a bounce, and it's picked up there by Braden Burns. Purdue waits on the 10-meter line. Passes right for Polo. And just a few meters gained there. Purdue waits and then passes right into Murray Taulagi. Surprised Taulagi's out there for that long. But he plays on. Oh. Ref says go back. Waiting for the signal. Taulagi plays it. This is Derby, a screwed out of dummy half. Lawton left for Hurst, and that was, I think it was a roll ball, I think it was, or just one where he didn't get to his feet properly. Alrighty. Oh. Storm have the ball now. Wishart left. Russell Smith left. Got Garlick out there now, and it's offloaded by the young man, Garlick. Passes right infield for McDonald. Second tackle, 12 meters out. Wishart at dummy half. Passes, no, he doesn't. He runs and dummies and passes eventually to Russell Smith, and Russell Smith finds Joe Chan, but he's set upon quickly. Wishart scoots, offloads back to Chan, and Chan is just short of the line. Just short of the line. Pass goes way out the back. Keegan Russell Smith. Anderson now puts in a grubber kick for his winger, and it's just batted dead there from the Cowboys, so it's going to be a goal line dropout here from the Cowboys for the Melbourne Storm. Alrighty. Less than 5 minutes to go. Oi. Alrighty. Tom Duffy goes down towards the 30-meter line. A little bit before that, Kane Bradley takes that uncontested. And now the Storm find themselves about 15 meters out from the try line. Ball goes left to McDonald. McDonald puts the foot down and gets over the 10-meter line. Second tackle, they're central. Wishart goes right, finds Garlick, pops it off to Uto Ikamanu, and into Ikamanu scores his first try for the Melbourne Storm. 36 points to 18 with a kick to come. Alrighty. Tiger Walker asks, short dropouts, do I love them or hate them? I don't like it. I don't like the ruling on them. I can live with short dropouts, obviously, but no, I don't like them. G'day, Butter. How you going, mate? Yes, Tiger Walker, not a fan of Stefano after what happened last year. Right. Unfortunately, it's just, injuries happen, of course, and I hope I don't sound like an arsehole by saying this, but yes, about 15 minutes ago, the game pretty much died from momentum and energy and all that stuff. So it's been a bit of a long one. Hey, man. Hey, dude. How you going? Yo, good performance by the boys. Do you still have any questions about any spots in your 17 after this one? I don't. Kai O'Donnell is still. I would say Kai O'Donnell would be the wild card in all of this. He could find himself a surprise spot in round number 1, but I don't think he'll get there. I think that will go to Cohen Hess. But no, I think that what we've seen today will be what will be named in round number 1. Just what do you do with Zach Laybutt as well? Because not obviously, but you would think that it would be Purdue that would miss out. He would be in over Zach Laybutt, but who do you leave out, Zach Laybutt or Jackson Purdue? Because based off today's performance, Purdue has been exceptional. He's been brilliant. So, yeah, I would say that this is the 1 to 13, what we saw today. It should be in round 1, but we don't know. All right, so final score here. Sorry, that was converted. 36 points to 20 with under 3 minutes remaining. Alrighty. Alright, second tackle. Ball goes left. Bar Lepu, I think this might be. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Bar Lepu steamrolls his way towards the 40-meter line. Wishart darts out to the right-hand side and makes an effective 11-meter carry. Garlic on last tackle, passes right, finds Russell Smith. He puts it up sky high. He's got the wind at his back. And I believe that's Murray Taulagi that takes that on the full, uncontested. So this will be the last possession for the Cowboys. Purdue finds Polo, and Polo will be stopped on the 20-meter line. Purdue cut out pass to Robert Derby. Lawton from dummy half passes right. This is Harrison Edwards now, who has toiled really hard all day today. Fourth tackle. Lawton goes left for Hess. And on last tackle, they're going to be kicking inside their own 40. Lawton passes right, finds Duffy. Duffy puts it sky high. And I don't know what the call here. It was contested. And ref's just going to say play on. Okay. Ref's just going to say play on. All right, Anderson runs from dummy half. There's under a minute remaining now. And ball's flung way back towards the 20-meter line. And they've lost 10 meters on that play there, the Melbourne Storm. All right, 40 seconds to go. Just going to be a bit of bollocks now here, isn't there? Alrighty. Utuakamanu with a hit up. Still getting more post-contact meters. Well done. They're up at the top of the screen, are the Storm. Fourth tackle. They go down the short side with Wishart, Russell Smith. Nice play. They're 40 meters away are the Storm. It's last tackle. Wishart passes right. Chan puts in the grubber kick. Blaw's steaming onto it. Takes a friendly bounce for Sean Blaw. And he's going to score, isn't he? He reached up for it. It bounced off the tip of his fingers in amongst a mess of players. And it's not like a Jared Hayne bat forward and then regather. He genuinely made an attempt to catch that. But we'll see. Yeah, that's a try. Aaron, I think Purdue has played his way into a jersey. Very tough to leave out after this performance. Also, let's take a moment to appreciate that the Roosters are the preseason challenge wooden spooners. I guess they would be too, eh? Considering the Storm have come back in the final 20 minutes of this game. For sure. Manly would be better, but I will take Roosters wooden spooners for the preseason. Yo. Well, that's it. That's it. The full-time siren is blown. And look, I don't think this score does. What it will look like is 36 to 24, 36 to 26. I don't think that scoreline does justice to how good the Cowboys were today in the first 50 to 60 minutes of the contest. I mean, all right, so we got Tyron Wishart now. Lining up the kick. Oh, and he's missed it. Oh, well, they're just taking the mickey now, aren't they, the Storm, eh? Holy. Okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, in any event, 36 points to 24 in favour of North Queensland. I really like that performance, but obviously don't get carried away. It is just a trial. Melbourne Storm were definitely not at full strength. I would say Cowboys were closer to it than the Melbourne Storm were today, especially with no Nelson Asafa-Solomona and no Jerome Hughes as well. But still, though, I don't think that scoreline 36 to 24 fully represents how good of a performance they did put in. And I'll tell you what, too, just quietly, if Storm get their points, I mean, we're looking at like a 42 to 30 scoreline here. If everyone converts, it's 42 to 30. So that was a really high scoring contest. All right then, guys. Well, next time I see you, it'll be for a couple of videos, but for a live stream in particular, I will see you guys next week for Raiders versus Warriors for the Las Vegas games, 10 a.m. Queensland, 11 a.m. for the for New South Wales. Roosters, Galaxy Footy says, are going to be bottom 8 this year. Bring on the NRL season now. Good win. Thank you. Not that I freaking did anything, but next week, Raiders versus Warriors, Sunday, 10 a.m. for Queenslanders. It's going to be 11 a.m. for New South Welshmen. But for right now, North Queensland win the preseason challenge. Well, game number 2 of the preseason challenge against the Melbourne Storm. Down in Victoria, which is another positive, and away win. And yeah, they looked really good doing so, man. That looks really good doing so. Thank you very much, everybody, for your continued support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Take care. Adios.